think I understand all the important points.
It's a good agreement. I'll tell you, Vicki. It's fair for the workers at Lord Manning's, fair for you, too.
All right, then. Would you be so good as to tell Harry and the others that I will accept shares in their corporation and a seat on their board of directors for 1/3 of the factory's value?
Good, good. They'll be glad to hear that.
But
What?
I would like you to serve on the board in my place. Oh, after all, you know the workers and the plant and the whole situation much better than I do.
That may well be, but,
Now, do you have reservations?
do you mean, do I want the position? Sure, sure. But I don't think I have the time right now to really do it right. You know, Vicki, all my other business interests have just sort of drifted since I was in the middle of that Lord Manning thing. And here's football season again.
I'm so sorry. I really didn't even think.
No, it's just that I've got Delilah as half owner of the Cougars right now. And she's coming up with all kinds of plans for changes. Shoot, as a matter of fact,
What is it?
I've got a meeting with her at WVLE to sign some contracts. She's whipped up some kind of a broadcast deal with Dorian Callis. Run out of places to check, Vicki.
I assume you've called the Banner.
No, he didn't show up for work there this morning. I thought he might have come by Land Fair. As a matter of fact, I was hoping he'd come by to talk to you.
Well, darling, you know, Clint might very well have sent him out of the office on an assignment. Why would you have wanted him to come by Land Fair to talk to me? Is there something wrong?
No, I don't really know. I don't feel that there's anything exactly right.
Well, what is it?
Last night, Dan told me that he was quitting the Banner. He was going to work for Dorian at WVLE.
If Dan should call to come by, I'll certainly tell him you're trying to reach him. Okay. Bye, Larry. That's a bit of news.
What's up?
Seems that Dorian has hired young Dan away from the Banner.
Well, don't you think that'd be good for him to move from print to TV journalism?
I suppose it might. I can just think of a dozen places I'd rather have him learn television. He's very young, Bo, and I don't want him to go too far too fast.
Well, I can appreciate that, but being young, that means reaching out, doesn't it?
Oh, I know that. I feel responsible for him. He's my sister's son.
You know, I do understand that. Dorian's going to be at this meeting. You want me to say something to her?
No. No one ever gained any points with Dorian by putting her on her guard. No, I think we'll just keep our fingers crossed.
Vic, you don't have to worry. Dan is going to be okay.
I'm sure he will. I guess I like to worry. Do you want me to tell Herb anything about these Lord Manning agreements? He's going to come by to review the changes that I've made.
Yeah, you could tell him one thing. Tell him that I agree to take the seat on the board of directors, okay? I mean, I've come this far with those folks. I think I just want to see this thing all the way through.
That's good, Bill.
And I'm not going to let Delilah and all her plans for the Cougars get in the way of something that really is important.
Herb, why don't you come out on the terrace? It's a lovely day. We'll have some lemonade.
Oh, yes.
I must say it's good to see you. I haven't seen you since Cassie's party.
Party to end all parties.
Yes. Well, I think that if you were going to set it to music, Wagner might be appropriate.
Too tame.
Herb, I heard that you left Dorian. Is it true?
Yes.
Is it final?
Well, yes, it is. I've filed a dusty old divorce petition that should have been in court a long time ago.
That seems such a shame. So many people hurt and for so little purpose. Sit down, don't you?
I tried for too long, that's all, Vicki. I must have been thinking like a lawyer. There's a remedy for every situation, but that's not always true, is it?
No, I'm afraid it isn't.
Some situations have to be dismantled.
Are you really sure this time?
She was in love with another man. Everybody knows that. I thought for a long time I could change her, but that was just foolishness. The irony is that I left not so much out of jealousy as compassion for that man. That if she was willing to destroy his life to keep him, and she was, then what the hell was she willing to do to mine?
She tried to ruin David and Jenny's life together with her lies and ended up wrecking her own marriage.
She also wrecked her relationship with her daughter, and I don't know if that will ever heal.
And how are you feeling?
It's up and down, you know. When I remember the good times, the pain is deep, and then I remember the bad ones, and...
You know we all wish you the best.
Thank you, dear. Well, I'm keeping busy, and each day is a little less awful than the one before. The Crime Commission is moving into some new areas. There's problems on the waterfront, and prostitution. Vice is not going to go away, so there'll always be plenty to do.
Herb, listen, you haven't seen any evidence that organized crime is coming back in so soon, have you?
Well, there's nothing concrete since we flushed out Herb Bowden, but with the killing of Leo Coronel in Atlantic City, there's no telling what could come down. The gang families are shaken up, and when that happens, all bets are off.
In the interest of privacy, I thought it best if I dropped by...